Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Tom Morgan Drum Studio. Today we're back on the drum set, and we're back with Ted Reed Syncopation, and we're going to take our fill concepts one step further, back on page 38, and we're going to look at expanding what we did before, which was playing eighth note triplets like this, and adding accents that correspond to the notes on page 38. So we did this before, but just to review, if we do page 38 with the accents on the triplets where they fall, it'll sound like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next step is throwing those accents out on the toms, which we also did before, but just to review that, I won't play all 4 lines. I'm just playing the first 4 lines of 38, but I'll play just the first 2 lines now with the accents now on the toms. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the next logical step to double stroke all the notes that are not accents. So if I just play that on the snare, and I'll go ahead and play all 4 lines of it now, it'll sound like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that sounds pretty cool right there. Now, of course, you can see where developing the double bounce roll, the rudiment, and learning to play the other roll rudiments like the 7 and especially the 7, which is often a triplet. But you know, working on those rolls, the 10-stroke roll, will really help you be able to do this. So that's again showing you the importance of learning the rudiments and then applying them to the drum set. So now the next logical thing to do would be to go ahead and throw the accents back out on the toms, but keep the double bounce on the non-accented notes. So let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, of course, you would do these on all 8 pages of these exercises. A great way to just start your practice period would be to pick one of these ways of doing it and just go through all 8 pages doing it that way. So if you wanted to do it the way I just did it with the toms, then play all 8 pages with the toms. And it's always good to keep your hi-hat going on 2 and 4 so you get used to that and you don't lose your sense of where 1 is while you're doing it. Okay? Now what that gives you is a really cool kind of syncopated roll kind of effect that is, there's not a lot of daylight in what you're playing. You're playing just this constant, continuous roll. And so one way you can practice this would just be as if each line is 4 measures long, so you could play them as 4s. Play 4 bars at a time, then play 1 line, and then 4 bars at a time and play the next line. Let me play the first 4 lines playing it that way now, and I'll show you what it would sound like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would be a great way to play through all 8 pages. 4 bars at a time, play 1 line, and just work your way through all 8 pages. Now, of course, at some point, you're going to want to try to just take this concept and just improvise with it. So maybe a good way to do that would be the same format, 4 bars at a time, and then just 4 bars of this concept, and improvising it in whatever way you want to. So let me try a little bit of that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you notice a couple things there. One is I threw the accents out on the cymbals with a bass drum with it. So okay, just another way of thinking about this and combining them together. Also, another thing I want to mention quickly is that hopefully you noticed that I left out the bass drum when I did the triplet with accents, when I did the fill or the solo. I personally don't like hearing going on underneath what I'm doing. I like the hi-hat, but I don't want to hear that, and I want to use the bass drum maybe more soloistically than just as a timekeeper. So I leave out the bass drum, and that lets me put it in to add a backup to the cymbals if I go that way. So I recommend not putting the bass drum on all 4 beats during those solos. All right, so hopefully that gives you some things to think about and practice. There's, a million ways that you can apply this, but this is just another step of working with the Ted Reed Syncopation book. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell so you'll get notified when I make new videos, which I'll do periodically, quite often. All right, we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.